All right, back again with another reading of the news. Let's see what we got. Most common ways to die in 1800s America. Probably disease. This tiny particle could upend what we think we know about the universe. Maybe. 5 mistakes everyone makes with Google Maps. No. Micronations around the world that you had no idea existed. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a micronation. Christiania. The biggest unanswered questions in the Bible. Okay. Igor Shesterkin waves goodbye to Penguins after shutout victory. Some of these names seem like trolls. Igor Chesterkin, come on now. That can't be real. Incredible NASA photos of other planets. This is the American city with the biggest rat problem. Most big cities have rat problems. Is it going to be New York? I don't know. I don't want to know. These biopics couldn't be further from the truth. Yeah, it just looks like someone taking a photo. I don't think Disney warned by Florida governor over its stance on Don't Say Gay bill. Why do they keep saying that? That can't be the actual name of the bill. That's ridiculous. Why would someone name a bill like that? Is Putin losing the war, the balance of the first phase of conflict in Ukraine? More shit about Ukraine. It's like constantly they're just putting on news that say Russia is losing, and now they're like, oh, is he actually losing? It takes them forever to lose for some reason. The general's getting assassinated, their tanks are crashing, their people are defecting, but for some reason the war is still going. New Jersey whistleblower sues prosecutors in racist recordings case, citing retaliation. Monica Lewinsky, is that Lewinsky? Monica Lewinsky's story, patient zero of online bullying. She slept with a married man. And he was the president. And the consequences are too much. You aimed high, sweetheart. The fallout is going to be high. I don't understand why you were a victim. Venomous blue dragon sea slug washed ashore in Texas. Can that thing even walk on land? Oh, it says sea slug. Okay. Ross Graham, an app bans. What is Ross Graham? Why Russia might struggle to maintain its digital iron curtain. I don't know. Doctor Who died near waterfall, was found partially buried. Oh, not Doctor Who. Doctor Who died. They need to put some punctuation there because I thought it was Doctor Who. Message in a bottle found after floating for 56 years. Well, hope they save him. 20 facts you might not know about gravity. The movie. Disturbing reason narcissists and psychopaths have a spellbinding power. Whatever. Ramzan Kadyrov, Putin's Chechen ally who wears Prada to war. What? Can't wear Prada? This is the most liberal college in America, according to data. Well, they're protesting, so it's pretty liberal. The longest living animals on Earth. Parrot? West Babylon woman with Alzheimer's reported missing. So people with Alzheimer's go missing all the time. What is West Babylon? Is that something I should know about? Doesn't seem important. I don't know about it. Signs you have a deadly blood clot inside you. Everyday phrases with surprising dark origins. You know what? I'm gonna check it. Everyday phrases with surprising dark origins. There are numerous everyday phrases that many of us use without ever questioning it, blah, blah, blah. Mad as a Hatter. This one is fairly easy to associate with the Mad Hatter in Lewis Carroll's book, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Oh, thought it was Alice in Wonderland, but it's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. They need to workshop that title. Already said that, but the character himself is quite dark. Back in Victorian times, men were actually suffering from mental health problems caused by exposure to mercury, which was used to make felt hats more flexible. Oh boy. Meet a deadline. Probably one of the most popular phrases you will hear throughout your entire life. First as a student and then as an employee. Hopefully you won't die if you don't meet these deadlines, but crossing the original deadline would have that result. I don't understand. Meet a deadline. A deadline was an actual line drawn on Civil War prisoners. If a prisoner escaped and crossed that line, he would be killed. Not quite the same consequences as not responding to an email. Right. All right. Checking the pulse. So witches? Die hard. The term die hard dates back to the 1700s, but it wasn't quite used to describe a huge fan of something. Instead, it was attributed to those who struggled the longest when they hang. Oh. A few years later, the term became popular after its use in 1811's Battle of Albuera, when British officer William Inglis supposedly told his men, "Stand your ground and die hard. Make the enemy pay dear for each of us." Each of us? Bro, you're not going to be out there. They had no shoes back then. Poor bastards. Look at that hard ground. Wash one's hands. To wash one's hands is to discard any kind of responsibility in a given situation. What exactly is the context for this? Wash one's hands. This is literally what Pontius Pilate did when he condemned Christ to die on the cross. Oh, trying to get some of that Jesus blood off his hands. Just washing his hands. Bite the bullet. The phrase essentially means doing something, making a difficult decision that we've been hesitant to make. Didn't it have something to do with like medical treatment and biting bullets before they bite the bullet? It can be traced back to soldiers in the battlefield who would have to go under emergency procedures without anesthesia and alcohol to numb the pain. So they'd have to literally bite a bullet. I don't understand that. There are things more solid than bullets that you could use. I mean, things that aren't bullets. Bullets are useful. Why would you? You know what? Doesn't matter. It's a long time ago. Running amok. You know, when things get a little wild, crazy, out of control, the word amok comes from the Amuko, a band of Javanese, new words, and Malay warriors who would go on killing sprees for unknown reasons. Why is it unknown, right? There was believed to be some sort of mental condition afflicting those people. Really? Group of people all decided to go on a killing spree and they're just mentally ill. Pretty sure they were angry about something. Captain James Cook wrote about it in 1772. To run amok is to sally forth from the house, kill the person or person supposed to have injured the amok, and any other person that attempts to impede his passage. The amok. Not the amok. Amok. I don't know. I don't know what this means. God bless you. Hell, it was an Adam's apple on this woman. God bless you. We've all heard it after someone sneezes, but why do we say it specifically after sneezing? I didn't know I had trouble saying that word. Specifically. Oh. Its origins can be traced back to the plague. It was used to express a desire for your soul to remain in your body because the Black Death could take you. All right. Sold down the river. Oh, slaves. One is sold down the river when one is a victim of betrayal or you got screwed over or cheated by someone. The expression was used in reference to slave trade. Figured. Slaves would literally be sold and sent down the Mississippi River to work on plantations in the South. Oh boy. He got a chicken in his hand. Crocodile tears. This is a popular phrase usually used to describe false sorrow and faking an emotional response. But the whole phrase is based on a medieval myth. Crocodiles are great actors. People back then believed that crocodiles actually cried tears of sadness while they killed and ate their prey. Oh, it's probably because their eyelids, double eyelid thing. They keep water out of it. Pulling my leg. Pulling my leg is usually used when someone is trying to fool us or play us in a way. It's a popular expression in the UK and it can be traced back to Victorian London. Oh. Back then, dragging a person by the leg was a common way for robbers to get their hands on one's possessions. Why the legs? Why would dragging them by the legs make it easier? Oh, I guess it would be harder to struggle. Someone just like grab your legs and pull back. To wreak havoc. Is it like running amok? We tend to associate this phrase with things getting out of control and the destruction that may come with it. Okay. The origins of the phrase actually mean the same, but it was used on the battlefield to give soldiers permission to do whatever they wanted, including committing slaughter. The practice was actually outlawed in England in 1300s. All right. What is this? A snafu. A snafu. This expression is often used when something has gone wrong. But what does it mean, really? Something has gone wrong. What else could it mean? A snafu comes from the World War II military acronym SNAFU, which stands for Situation Normal, All Effed Up, which in context of the war means exactly that. Huh. Taking a bath. What is he behind her? Got gloves. Is that a gun? Taken aback. This expression is often used when one is caught off guard, not expecting something. Its origin is also quite dark. No, a club? Damn. It comes from the idea of attacking someone from behind. The element of surprise usually makes it an effective way to conduct an attack. You don't say. Got gypped. Oh, it's something to do with gypsies. This phrase is used when a person is scammed, such as being cheated out of money or the quality of a product, for instance. The origins are based on the prejudice against Romani people, i.e. gypsies. Get gypped. Bum rushed. That's when a lot of homeless people run at you. We've all seen moments when crowds bum rush the field when their team win an important game. It essentially means a great force. Its origins, well, it's used back in the 19th century to convey eviction, and dismissal of freeloaders in saloons. Be all, end all. William Shakespeare has made a huge contribution to the English language. He's credited for inventing numerous phrases and words. Be all, end all is one of them. Well, thank you, William. The hell is this? It's a big man. The phrase is used to describe a defining moment, the most important thing in a scenario. The playwright first used it when Macbeth was about to kill the king in his famous play, Macbeth. That big dude, Macbeth, he already has a crown on his head. Is this guy the king? Is he the king? And that's me. You know, I don't know. You don't know what you don't. Oh, oops. Oops, oops, oops. You know what? It's a good place to end. Oh, what is this? An evil without limits. 50 killed in rocket strike on train station, Eastern Ukraine. Nope. Done. Had enough.